After 1,000 years, it is once again time for me to give you an update about Nanosteam. It has been a very busy year for us. Between the recession, a sudden resurgence of several medieval plagues, and our office burning down, Pasta Space Interactive has been hard at work trying to get something resembling a game out there. But fear not, ladies and gentlemen, for your waiting has not been in vain. Nanosteam, as it stands, is now action complete. What this means is that all basic gameplay elements now exist, which means we can start going over and polishing the stuff that isn't polished, which is pretty much everything. I'm getting ahead of myself though. Let's see what's new this century. The UI has been vastly improved with improvements. You didn't notice it because you don't have access to the game, but previous frame rate issues have been eliminated on top of full and total support for all aspects of the interface. This includes things like resizing and rearranging, but also scroll bars, description boxes, and the aforementioned optimization. Meanwhile, on the side of things that have awful interfaces, crafting is now fully and totally integrated into the game. You are now able to go up to any crafting bunch, input items, and create a new object entirely. This is obviously missing a huge amount of functionality like increased interactivity, object failure conditions, and just not looking like shit, but more will come as time goes on. The most important feature of any RPG, despite what some people might think, is now implemented. That's right, the basics of dialogue now exist. Non-hostile NPCs can hold branching conversations complete with scrolling text and more. World persistence, text-based loading, and level transfer now works. Those are a lot of big words, so let me sum it up. You can go between levels via doors, you can easily modify and add new objects to the game, and your character is a guy. Yay. Bosses, a staple of all non-BioWare games, and now they're in Nanosteam. Bosses and mini-bosses, or at least the basics of such, now exist. They're pretty useless right now, but don't they look cool? Furthermore, graphical animations now play when the player gets hit or takes damage. Future updates will bring some fun little features to this. If you can't wait to have your Nanosteam fix, and also have like, what, $300 to burn, then we also have a treat for you. Nanosteam's virtual reality blacksmithing game, Smithereens, is now out and free to play. Well, free provided you have the peripherals, but I bet you do. Probably. Maybe. And that's all we have for the time being. My time has unfortunately been elsewhere, but as the future chugs on, we hope to start implementing a lot more complicated and advanced features, and have this thing start to resemble a full, actual game. In the meantime, you can still follow what we've been doing on our development blog.